The driver's just left it on the table, but it's for room 640 because he's a quarantine.
Old habits die hard. Occupancy at this London hotel is only about 2% of pre-pandemic levels, but manager Charlie Islam Harry is still doing her usual rounds. The St Giles Heathrow is one of many in the UK that have applied to become official quarantine hotels.
With the quarantine package that we do, we put ample of supplies in there, so there's no need for housekeeping to go in and clean the rooms during this period. So everything is there for the guests to use while they're here.
The 411 rooms here are mostly empty, with just a handful of international passengers using some to self-isolate. From the 15th of February, those arriving in the UK from more than 30 high-risk countries will be whisked off to similar locations. And this is it, the sort of hotel rooms that people will be staying in. This one has all the usual amenities. There's a bathroom with towels, tea and coffee making facilities, and food will be delivered to your door 3 times a day. The downside is that you have to stay indoors pretty much all of the time for 10 days and pay $2,400 for the luxury of doing so. The UK government says its quarantine programme is among the strictest in the world. It includes mandatory tests on the 2nd and 8th day after people arrive. Those who flout the rules could face up to 10 years in prison, although critics say the guidance is still unclear. For the businesses involved, there's also a financial incentive. Many buildings like this have been sitting empty for months, losing money. For St Giles, which has 9 hotels across the world, the scheme could be vital for cash flow.
Keeping the hotels open will enable us to keep our staff employed. We've been quite lucky here at the St Giles because we have a good team, a lot of cost control. But it's now been almost a year that this has happened, much longer than what we were anticipating.
It's not just hotels suffering, but the wider travel and tourism industry, which contributes $275 billion to the UK economy. Paul Charles is the founder of Quash Quarantine, a campaign urging the government to reconsider the move.
Every second of every day, thousands of dollars are lost in terms of lost bookings, lost confidence, job losses and business failures. And the government needs to, I think, really now understand that many businesses in the travel and airline sector are on a cliff edge.
The World Travel and Tourism Council says the sector in Britain could face complete collapse and that this latest move will increase uncertainty. A policy designed to reduce transmission of COVID is causing a lot of concern here, even before it's gotten off the ground.